How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
SAC Holiday Tournament being presented on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM by Parkview Sports Medicine, and of course all year long by Indiana Physical Therapy. Our first game will feature a girls matchup with the top-seeded Homestead Lady Spartans. 10-0 on the year. They'll take on the Snider Lady Panthers. The Panthers 7-6 on the season. Homestead has dominated opponents. In fact, yesterday Homestead victorious over a Northrop squad 82-30. That is their 8th win out of 10 wins total that they have won by 30 points or more. Meanwhile, for the Snider Panthers, they come in second most conference or holiday tournament titles with 7, and they were victorious over Dwenger in an earlier round, 61-54. Snider coached by Kelly Michael John, 56-27, now in her 4th year coaching the Snider Lady Panthers. 7-6 on the season, scoring 63 points a game, giving up 62.6, while Homestead under Rod Parker trying to take it one step further this year. Last year, the Lady Spartans made it all the way to the state championship game in Class 4A before falling to Columbus North 62-56. Rod Parker, 226 and 107 in his 15 years coaching at Homestead, and they are led by Carissa McLaughlin. McLaughlin scores almost 28 points a game, heading to Florida when she finishes her high school career, not this year, but 1 year away. She was an early commit, and she's joined by classmate Madison Parker, who scores 15 points per game. Between the two of them, they shoot over 43% from beyond the arc, and as a team, Homestead connecting on 38% of their three-point tries. They're scoring 79.8 points per game. That's 3rd best in the state of Indiana, allowing 44.4, and their average margin of victory of 35.4 points is 7th best in Indiana. Coming up later today, we've got a second semifinal matchup between Concordia and Southside, and that's a couple of rivals that have had recent success in this SAC Holiday Tournament. Then we turn it over to the boys. Our first boys semifinal will be the Homestead Spartans and the Carroll Chargers, two teams playing in their first SAC Holiday Tournament, and both of them obviously area rivals. Homestead 4-2, while Carroll is 6-0. And then the second semifinal for the boys will take place at 8:15 tonight. It's a rematch from a great game we just had on Friday night, as the Northside Redskins will take on the Snider Panthers. It's SAC Holiday Tournament basketball, and you're listening to it being presented by Parkview Sports Medicine and Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
It's time for another Mastodon Minute, a look at this week at IPFW Athletics, presented by Evans Toyota, home of the 2016 Toyota Corolla, quality and luxury for less than $20,000. It was a week of academics for the IPFW men's and women's basketball teams, as finals week found both teams off until the weekend. The men returned to the Coliseum Saturday and withstood the hot shooting of Stetson to win a shootout 95-89. The Hatters connected on 16 of 23 three-pointers, but IPFW got a career-high 30 points from Joe Reed and a career-best 15 from Michael Calder to gut out the win. Mo Evans recorded his 4th straight 20-point game, scoring 22 as the Mastodons outscored Stetson 61-49 in the second half. The IPFW women's basketball team traveled to Connecticut and dropped a 74-62 decision to Fairfield. Kiana Gary had 15 rebounds, something no Don had done against a D1 opponent in over a decade. For information, tickets, and schedules, log on to the official IPFW Athletics website at gomastodons.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments. With 14 conveniently located clinics, go to indianapt.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Para didn't talk for a long time. I was sensitive to lights and sounds, so I built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. Sometimes I do the same things over and over, until one day I found out I had autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
DC Hendricks, the studio producer. Ryan Dellinger sitting alongside to provide color and analyst all day long. I am Brett Rump. It's time for the SAC Holiday Tournament semifinals. We start with the girls. In the first matchup, the Snider Panthers and the Homestead Spartans. Snider will be wearing the visiting uniforms. They'll be in all black with yellow and white accent, and they will start Alana Hurst, a 5'8 junior. Peyton Shamble is a 5'5 junior. Delicia Davis, a 5'7 freshman. Nautica Rogers, a 5'9 freshman. And Kyla Covington will play the post, a 5'10 junior. For the Homestead Spartans, 10-0. Ranked number 1 in the state of Indiana. They'll start Madison Parker, a 5'8 junior. Carissa McLaughlin, also a 5'8 junior. Savannah Buck is a 3-year starter for Coach Rod Parker, and she's a 5'6 senior. Lindley Kistler, an IPFW recruit, a 6-foot senior, plays in the front line along with Jasmine Geist, a 5'11 junior, and both of them score just over 10 points per game. Homestead has been dominant this year. They've lost actually only to one Indiana team over their last 37 games against Indiana competition. They lost to Columbus North twice. Got beat last year in a holiday event and then got beat by Columbus North in the state championship game. This, of course, their first ever Summit Athletic Conference tournament. And in their first game of the tournament, they defeated Northrop by 52 points, 82-30. And Rod Parker's tried to put a schedule together that challenges his Lady Spartans as much as possible. After this tournament is over, they'll, of course, celebrate the holiday and then take off next week to go down to Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, where they'll take on a very difficult Indianapolis Roncalli team that is 13-1 on the year. Still ahead, they've got games against Lawrence North and Carmel coming up in January, and that should get them well prepared for challenges that lie ahead in the Indiana State Tournament. So, Ryan, it's an annual tradition, the SAC Holiday Tournament. I know you and I both with history in this event. Mine very short-lived. I got to play a game every year, and that was about it. But it is a great tradition around the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely it is. My junior year, we were fortunate enough to win this tournament, and you know, you get bragging rights for at least a year to say you're the best team in the SAC at the holiday tournament. So welcome Homestead, welcome Carroll to the festivities, and in about 2 seconds here, we're going to get the tip-off of the holiday tournament.
Justin Shippey will toss it in the air. Of course, this is semifinals. Championship games will come up on Saturday. The girls will return at 2 in the afternoon. The boys at 7. We'll have both of those games for you on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM. And the opening tip goes out of bounds. And they are going to give it to the Homestead Lady Spartans. They'll inbound it just inside their front court. Throwing it in, Lindley Kistler sends it to the backcourt to Savannah Buck. Through the center circle, Buck throws on the right wing to Madison Parker. Parker up top to Geist on the wing. It's Buck, and Savannah Buck buries a 3. Sydney Buck, her older sister, plays at Butler, and she's in the crowd to watch young sis Savannah, and Savannah showing a little Sydney Buck in her right there, hitting a 3 to put Homestead up 3-0.
I'm not sure all the defenders for the Panthers were on the same page on that possession. So looked like they were playing a box and one.
Drive by Shamble block. Quickly Homestead the other way. They get McLaughlin driving to the basket. She lays it in, and it's 5-0 Homestead, 39 seconds in. Homestead transition so good for the Lady Spartans. Right now you've got Shamble holding the ball near midcourt, takes it to the top of the key, and away from the ball down the low block. We've got a foul, and I think Jasmine Geist has just been whistled for the foul trying to defend the low post, which is a big Kyla Covington, 5'10 junior. Covington
All-Conference a year ago. There's the inbound. It goes to Rogers. Her shot from 10 feet blocked, and then on the free ball, there's a whistle and a foul that'll be called on the Snider Lady Panthers, and it's called on Alana Hurst. It will be her first, team's first. 7:03 in the clock. We're in the first quarter. A 5-0 Homestead lead over Snider. The winner will take on the winner of Concordia and Southside, which will be next. Lindley Kistler from the top of the key drives down the left side of the lane, missed the runner. The rebound tip, grabbed by Snider. Quickly on the run. Here comes Davis down the lane, dumps it off to Shamble, who lays it in. Good 2-on-2 basketball in transition for Snider. It's 5-2. Homestead the lead in the basketball. Parker on the dribble, guarded closely by Hurst. Bounce pass down low. Kistler back up on the wing to Savannah Buck. The senior settles things down, then throws in the corner to Kistler. Her three long, but Parker the rebound. Underneath, McLaughlin. She'll spin. She'll put it up with a left-handed running hook, and McLaughlin will score. Her second bucket, 7-2. Snider quickly tries to answer and misses an awkward runner in the lane, and Homestead the rebound.
It still looks like Snider's not sure what defense they're in.
Madison Parker, a three from the corner. That's no good. And the rebound to Snider quickly. It's Shamble working it into the front court, and as she crosses over on the dribble, there's a foul. A reach in called against Savannah Buck of the Homestead Lady Spartans. Her first, team second. And with 5:57 remaining in the opening quarter, 7-2 Spartans. Snider trying to run on Homestead. Could see a real high-scoring game if you try to keep it going up and down against these Lady Spartans who average almost 80 points a game. There's a ball tied up just outside the right elbow. Covington had it knocked from her hands, and then the tie-up with the arrow pointing to Snider. It will stay Panthers' possession.
I'm not sure if that's a spot you really want Kyla Covington holding the ball about 16 feet from the basket.
Alicia Davis down the lane, drops it off underneath to Nautica Rogers, and as Rogers goes up, a whistle, and Justin Shippey will let us know the foul is on Homestead's Jasmine Geis. It's number 2 on Geis, just 2 minutes and 18 seconds into the game. It will force Rod Parker to go to his bench. Rogers at the free throw line, way short on the first. Nicole Weaver will be the first sub into the game for Homestead. And Jasmine Geis sits down. 7-2, Homestead in front of Snider. Nautica Rogers, a 5'9" freshman, connects on the second free throw at 7-3. Full court pressure. Shamble plays the man-to-man against Savannah Buck, and Buck gets rid of it on the wing to McLaughlin in the corner. Kistler back up on the wing. McLaughlin. She will drive to the foul line and cross all the way to the right side of the court. Up top to Savannah Buck. Buck steps inside the arc, cross courts to Kistler in the corner. Parker open. Three. Got it.
Madison Parker.
Good ball movement for the Homestead Lady Spartans. Gets Madison Parker a 3-ball, and it's 10-3 Homestead. About 3 minutes in. Covington got position down low on Kistler. She just stood with her hands straight up, and Covington lays it in off glass. 10-5. Snider down by 5. Now Homestead with the ball in the front court. Madison Parker up top center circle to Weaver. She throws right sideline to Savannah Buck. Buck finds Parker all alone under the basket. Parker lays it in. Parker with 5. The lead is 7. 12-5 for Homestead.
Yeah, I think Snider's trying to run a 3-2 matchup zone and hasn't worked yet.
Steal by McLaughlin. 2-on-1. McLaughlin will fade to Parker. She scores 7 straight, and the lead balloons up to 14-5. 4:24 remaining opening quarter. Here's Hurst in the lane. Will put it up off glass. No. Kistler the rebound for the Lady Spartans. Outlet to Weaver. Across the timeline on the dribble to the foul line. In the corner, McLaughlin drives baseline, and she got held with the armbar by Nautica Rogers. The foul on Rogers
The foul to number 32, Nautica Rogers.
will be her first.
Second on the team, 4:10 on the clock here in the first quarter. Snider and Homestead girls basketball. It's the first of two girls semifinals, with the winners meeting Saturday at 2 o'clock here at Wayne High School. Plenty of time to still come out and enjoy high school basketball today. We've got 4 games on tap here at Wayne. Parker, a drive, missed the shot. Rebound goes to Kistler, and Kistler lays it in as she's getting fouled. Lindley Kistler gets on the board, becomes the 4th Lady Spartan to score. Stops the streak of 7 straight scored by Madison Parker, and Kistler at the line is good. Finishes a 3-point play, and it's 17-5 Homestead. And a timeout's going to be called by Snider's Kelly Michael-John. 4:01 left in the first quarter, and it's 17-5 Homestead over Snider. You're listening to girls high school basketball from the SAC Holiday Tournament, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine and Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sports-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely, because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Just underway here at Wayne High School. It's girls semifinal action in the SAC Holiday Tournament, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. Homestead an early 17-5 lead over the Snider Panthers. Homestead playing in their first ever SAC Holiday Tournament after joining the conference officially over the summer. Next game, we'll see Concordia and Southside. David Miller and Juanita Goodwill, the 2 coaches, will hook up. And here's a foul on the perimeter called on Homestead. Madison Parker guilty, and that is her first and the team's 4th. Snider the basketball, trailing 17-5. Inbound goes to Hannah Barnes, who just checked in, the sophomore for the Snider Panthers. Now to run the point, Alicia Davis. Davis takes it on a soft dribble to the left side. Now between the rings to Peyton Shamble. She'll take it top of the key, throw on the right wing to Davis. Drives baseline underneath the basket, double team, but she tries to shoot it, and that's not a good idea because Lindley Kistler just swatted it, but it goes out of bounds baseline where Snider will inbound.
It looked like a volleyball spike right there.
She was waiting for it. Shamble got in there at 5, or Davis rather got in there at 5'7", and Kistler, the 6-footer, was waiting for her. Hurst on the wing, sends it down low. Little jump hook by Rogers, no good. Rebound to Homestead's Madison Parker. Parker, the outlet right sideline to Buck. She will drive and dish in the corner to Kistler. Up top, it goes to Parker, and Parker hits the 3. Penetration, kick in the corner, and then the pass up top, and it was an open 3 look. It's 20-5. Here's a drive, and the ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound. It will be Snider ball under their basket. They trail 20-5 with 2:58 remaining in the first quarter. Alana Hurst inbounds it to Rogers. Up top to Peyton Shamble, who will try a long 3 off the mark. Long rebound tipped around, and it goes to Buck. Lead pass to McLaughlin. Her drive, and she's fouled at the basket going up for the layup. And Carissa McLaughlin will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The foul is on Alana Hurst, and it is her second. Still here in the first quarter. McLaughlin is good. Got a kind bounce off the back iron and hits the first of 2 free throws. 21-5. McLaughlin now with 5 points. Looks to add her 6th. The right-hander got the second free throw. 22-5. 6 points for Carissa McLaughlin. Homestead being led by the 10-point first quarter of Madison Parker. Last 2.5 minutes of the quarter. There's a bad pass, cross court, high half court, and it's intercepted. Buck will take it one-on-one to the basket, and as Savannah Buck goes up for the layup, she's fouled by Snider's Hannah Barnes, and that will put Savannah Buck to the free throw line to shoot a pair, trying to add to a 22-5 Homestead lead.
The Snider just can't get anything going on offense, and it's not the quantity of shots, it's the quality that they're getting right now, where Homestead's getting very good quality shots.
Buck is good on the first free throw, 23-5. Savannah Buck now with 4 points. Substitutions. Kyla Covington will return to the Snider lineup, replacing Alana Hurst, who sits down with her 2 personal fouls. 2:28 still remaining opening quarter, and Homestead now with 24 as Savannah Buck converts both free throws. Front court for the Lady Panthers. Long skip pass, right wing to left wing. Barnes will send it up top to Shamble. Back on the wing to Kaylin Pickens. Shamble rotates it from the top of the key. Left wing Barnes back to Shamble up top. Toward the right corner. It's Pickens. Tries a 3. Partially blocked. Grabbing it underneath the basket is Homestead's Chris McLaughlin on the dribble. Lead pass goes to Savannah Buck, who lays it in. Great execution on the break. McLaughlin the assist. Savannah Buck with 7. She only averages 3.9 a game, maybe showing off for Big Sis, who's here for the holiday break from Butler.
Yeah, that was a textbook fast break play they just did there.
26-5. Homestead the lead with 1:46 left in the opening quarter. Snider, after the ball was tipped out of bounds, will inbound from under the basket. Lob it into the low post. Covington between 3 Spartans, one up, had it partially blocked. Homestead comes away with it. Kistler, lead pass, Parker to the elbow. Pull-up jumper is no good. That one rolls off after it sat up there for what seemed like an eternity. Now Snider with the rebound. Last minute and a half of the opening quarter. 26-5. Homestead the lead. Barnes will try a 3. Left angle. No good. Weak side rebound. Tipped around, and Pickens has it for Snider. Shamble up top. Tried to feed Covington. Got knocked away. Now Covington comes up with it. And before she could get a shot, she was fouled down low. The foul is called on Lindley Kistler. It's number 1 on Kistler, and the 5th on the team. Checking in for Homestead is Haley Swing, a 6-foot freshman, scoring 2.6 points per game. She'll match up against Covington. Tough battle for a freshman down low. There's a pass baseline to Pickens. She dribbles out to the corner and then up top to Peyton Shamble. Last minute of the opening quarter. Shamble to the top of the key. A little bounce pass to the foul line. Didn't go very far, but Covington has it. She drives in. A big body bump. She'll shoot it up to the basket. No good. And on the rebound, we've got a foul on Homestead. The foul is on Taryn Klein. Taryn Klein, a 5'8 junior, comes off the Homestead bench. Inbound Snider. It goes to Covington. Missed from in close. Rebound tipped out. And at midcourt, it's finally chased down by McLaughlin. She'll drive left side of the lane and then dish to an open Savannah Buck down on the right block. She lays it in. Buck with 9 points in the opening quarter, and the Spartans a 28-5 lead. Here's a high pass at midcourt. Shamble goes to save it, but she didn't quite get there. It's over and back. Well, execution like night and day here during the first quarter. I mean, Homestead executes everything out of transition, on the break, executes the offense, where Snider just struggling getting in sync. In the corner, open is Buck, trying again, and another one for Savannah Buck. Her second 3 in the quarter. She's got 12 points in the opening frame, averages 4. Is it Savannah or is it Sydney who put on the uniform today? Of course, Sydney Buck, the older sister, is at Butler, always known as kind of the scorer. And Savannah Buck just showing off for the fam. That foul is on Buck, and it's number 2. So she may have a brief period of time on the floor if she keeps fouling. 2 fouls here in the first quarter. To the line, Hannah Barnes will shoot, and it is a 1-and-1. The front end is good. 31-6. Hannah Barnes, the sophomore, gets her first point.
Yeah, Coach Michael John's starting a very young unit over there at Snider. You know, she's really building for the future.
And the second free throw, no good. Last 4 seconds of the quarter. Parker pulls away the rebound, but it's tied up. The arrow points to Homestead. There's 2.5 seconds on the clock, and the Lady Spartans will inbound baseline in the backcourt. They got to go to the length of the court with 2.5 seconds. See what they execute here. McLaughlin will get it. Take it to half court, shoot it, didn't get it off in time, and didn't make it anyway. We finished our first 8 minutes here at Wayne High School. The first semifinal of the Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament, and the Homestead Lady Spartans showing why. They are 10-0 and ranked number 1 in the state. They lead it over Snider 31-6. This is high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to IndianaPT.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit IndianaPT.com.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Starting the second quarter, Snider's Hannah Barnes misses a 3-ball, and here's Homestead. McLaughlin drives into traffic, tried to force a shot up. The ball partially blocked. It comes down off Snider before rolling across the baseline out of bounds. So it'll be Homestead to inbound under their basket. 16 seconds into our second quarter with Homestead leading at 31-6. Down low. It's Geist. Works it up against the defense of Monica Rogers, and Geist lays it off the glass good. 33-6. That's the first bucket for Jasmine Geist. Now Snider in the front court, going right to left in the road black uniforms. Up top, Davis. High post, Hurst. Throws into the corner to Carlisha Ridley. Now on the left wing, Barnes tries to skip it all the way across the court. Ridley has it far corner. Gets cut off by Kistler. Back up top to Davis. Davis from the top of the key. Flips it on the wing to Barnes. In the lane, Alana Hurst. Back to the basket. Outside to Ridley. Up top, Davis. Tries a 3. Didn't get it. Offline. Rebound in the lane to Homestead. Jasmine Geist. Outlet midcourt goes to McLaughlin. A 3 in transition. No good. But Jasmine Geist got an offensive rebound. Her putback rolls off the iron. No. And this rebound goes to Snider. Davis on the run. Passes down low to Hurst. Shot fake from the low block. She'll pass across the lane and get it to Davis, who lays it in. The defense collapsed on Alana Hurst, and it left Davis open down underneath. Here's a 3 for Weaver, and that's no good. A rebound again for Snider, 33-8. Here's Davis. Lead pass, Hurst. Layup good, 33-10. Rob Parker not happy with the transition defense. Back-to-back fast break buckets by Snider. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 33-10. Homestead the lead, 6:20 to play second quarter. But Ryan, that's what Kelly Michael John expects from this young Snider team, is to get the ball out, push it in transition, and then execute on the break.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that they're going to be a good team probably by the end of the year. You can see it. Their ball movement around the perimeter is very good. They don't make a lot of bad passes. They only have 2 turnovers here in the first half, and you're still down 23 points. And, they're just got to grow. And she's doing a nice job with those girls, making them better. You can see their guard play is very solid.
You look at the starting lineup for Snider, and you see a couple of freshmen in there to start the game. And it is a young team. The only thing that's scary is Homestead's not exactly old.
Very young.
Weaver up top to Kistler. Will drive the left side of the lane. There's a big collision. The basket will go in, and it's a blocking foul on Snider. And the Snider fans not happy with that decision, but Kistler will get the bucket and an and one opportunity. Alicia Ridley guilty of the foul, and Ridley, all of 5'2", tried to get in front of the 6-foot Lindley Kistler, taking it hard down the left side of the lane, and was just a little late in getting there. The free throw in and out, no good for Kistler. Now has 5 points. It's 35-10. Driving, it's Nautica Rogers. Had it knocked out of her hands in the lane. Ball's free, kicked around. Up top, it goes to Hirsch. She passes down low to Covington, who just pushes the ball to the basket. Didn't get it in, but an offensive putback good. Nautica Rogers gets the follow, 35-12. McLaughlin, down low, layup, good on the baseline drive by Carissa McLaughlin. Now with 8 points. Here's a quick transition drive by Davis for Snider, and as she takes it down the lane, there's contact. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Davis. And the foul on Carissa McLaughlin will be number 1 on the Homestead junior.
Snider kind of running a chaos defense right now, where they're just kind of flying to the ball, and McLaughlin on that last play got cracked in the head, the shoulder, and the arm, and still got the bucket to go down.
37-12 at the line. Delicia Davis, a 5'7" freshman with a 1-and-1, and the front end is good. Davis now with 3 points. 37-13. 5:29 left to play in the second quarter. And this free throw off the mark, no good. Rebound Homestead's Lindley Kistler, who dribbles it herself into the front court. In the corner, Parker dribbles down the baseline, then sends it up top to Savannah Buck, trying again, long range, no good. Rebound McLaughlin of Homestead. She'll spin, put it off glass, no. Rebound Covington to Snider. Outlet pass midcourt, stolen, and that sets up an open three for Madison Parker. Turnover sets up an open shooter. After the ball stolen at midcourt, Parker settled on that right wing and just waited to catch the pass, got the release, and hits the 3-ball. Parker now with 13 points to lead the Lady Spartans. It's 40-13. Homestead gets a rebound off a Snider miss in the front court. Down low, they throw to Guys, triple teamed. Kick out in the corner. Parker again. Got it. 3 defenders sucked into the low block against Guys. She's got 4 threes now and 16 points here in the first half with 4:27 still to play before the break, and there's a turnover on Snider. 43-13.
Those guards for Homestead, they know how to dribble into traffic and then kick it out. They have very good continuity with each other, knowing where everybody's going to be on every single play.
Parker on the top, Geist over to the left wing. Carissa McLaughlin. Crossover, gets cut off, so she passes up top between the rings to Parker on the right wing. Buck is open. Her 3 is an air ball. Launched that one a little bit strong. And the rebound stolen by Kistler. McLaughlin, the open shooter, and she missed a wide open 3. Something you don't see very often. Rebound Snider. Davis quickly, front court, feeds down low. Hurst goes up. She gets fouled on the shot, and Alana Hurst will get 2 free throws. The Homestead foul is on Jasmine Geist. That's number 3 here in the first half. On Homestead Junior Center, Jasmine Geist. Alana Hurst at the line, a 5'8" junior, 3rd year of varsity for Coach Kelly Michael John, and Hurst misses the foul shot. 3:55 still left before a halftime break. And the Homestead Lady Spartans with 43 on the board, leading 43-13. Homestead has gone 80-plus in 6 of their 10 games. They've yet to hit the century mark, but they might be on their way there, especially since Snider is playing at the pace that Homestead likes to play at. Second free throw for Hurst. That also is off. And on the rebound, over the back goes Snider's Delicia Davis. And a foul will send Madison Parker to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Parker goes to the line already with 16 in the game. 3:54 still left in the second quarter. It's 43-13.
Yeah, will this Homestead girls team be the highest scoring team of the entire tournament today? Odds are they will.
Free throw good for Parker. 43% three-point shooter. She's scoring at 15 points per game. And yes, she is the daughter of head coach Rod Parker. And the second free throw also good. 18 in the first half for Madison Parker, and the lead is 32 points. 45-13, timeout, Snider. We'll take a break. You're listening to high school basketball from the SAC Holiday Tournament presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. This is ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments. With 14 conveniently located clinics, go to indianapt.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Now back to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
45-13 our score. Homestead leading it over the Snider Lady Panthers with 3:54 remaining in our second quarter. The number 1 seed and the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A and in the entire state. Among all classes, Homestead, perfect 10-0 coming into play today under Coach Rod Parker. They are the 3rd highest scoring team in the state. They might be first after today. Snider with the basketball in the front court. Alana Hurst sends it on the left wing to Delisha Davis. Long skip pass high in the air across the court. Goes to the far corner where Rogers had trouble handling it. Almost lost it, saved it, and it goes to Homestead. McLaughlin quickly the other way down the lane as she goes up for the layup. She's fouled by Snider, and Carissa McLaughlin goes to the free throw line. The Snider foul on Alana Hurst is number 3. So Hurst will have to sit down. Second player in the game to pick up her 3rd foul. First on Snider. And McLaughlin missed a free throw. Don't see that happen very often. An 85% free throw shooter. McLaughlin with 8 points. She had a string of 4 straight games going 30+. That was broken yesterday in the win over Northrop. And that's good. 9 points for McLaughlin. It's 46-13, 3:23, and the clock running here, second quarter. Snider the basketball. Davis between the circles. On the left wing to Hannah Barnes. Cross courts it, right side to Peyton Shamble. Davis, top of the key. She kind of leaned in and took the extra step before she put the dribble down, and that will be a turnover on Snider.
They have 7 now. Homestead has 0.
Talk about execution. Yes. I mean, that's the key. I mean, this team executes so well and has dominated so many opponents. They're going to charge Rod Parker a ticket to come watch his own team. Out on the wing, Buck left open. 3 is too strong. She was hot early, struggling now, and this rebound all the way to Snider's front court where it's chased sideline and can't be saved by Snider's Peyton Shamble. Out of bounds right in front of us. It'll be Homestead basketball with the Lady Spartans leading at 46-13, 2:50 to go. Second quarter. Madison Parker up top between the circles to Weaver. Left wing to McLaughlin, picked up closely by Peyton Shamble. In the post, Kistler dribbles out to the corner and then finds an open shooter. Top of the key is Parker. It was halfway down. Comes back out. Covington. Long baseball pass on the outlet to a driving Davis. And as she goes up, she's fouled. Kyla Covington rebounded it under the Homestead basket. And basically, I don't know, maybe it's Snider you call those football passes instead of baseball passes. But she one-handed the pass all the way down the court. And they're actually calling the foul on the rebound, not on the shot. The foul on Hannah Barnes, number 2. And Homestead goes to the free throw line. It is Nicole Weaver going to the free throw line where she misses the front end of the 1-and-1. On the dribble, Davis picked by Buck. Buck will give it off to McLaughlin. A layup good. Carissa McLaughlin double figures with 11. 48-13, Homestead. Davis on the right wing. Shamble in the corner to Barnes. Low post. Covington back outside Barnes. Up top to Shamble. She'll dribble to the right. Throw on the wing to Barnes. Shamble between the circles. Dribbles down the left side of the lane. On the baseline, the pass goes to Davis, who hits a little floater from about 10 feet. 48-15, and Davis, the freshman, with 5 points for Snider. Now McLaughlin goes to the ground on the dribble, but maintained control. Passed it to Weaver, and Weaver gets fouled. Carlisha Ridley. The foul, it'll be the 10th team foul on Snider, and will put Nicole Weaver right back at the foul line to shoot a pair where she just missed on a 1-and-1 moments ago. Homestead with nobody on the lane. It's Weaver by herself, and no good.
Homestead going to make some wholesale substitutions here right before halftime.
Late in the half, give everybody a rest. Tommy Taiwo is a 5'9" sophomore that will come in. Also checking in, Haley Swing, the 6-foot freshman. Weaver's second free throw. She finally got one. And Weaver will sit down with her first point. She's replaced in the lineup by Taryn Klein, a 5'8" junior. So Homestead with 4 backups and Carissa McLaughlin out on the floor.
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. They got McLaughlin out there. Minute and a half to play in the half. It's 49-15. 3 from the corner by Hannah Barnes. No good. And Homestead the rebound, and the ball in the hands of McLaughlin. Goes on the wing. Taiwo will try the long 3. No good. Long rebound taken by Snider. On the break, the lead pass to Ridley. She couldn't handle it, so she circles back outside to the left wing and throws up top to Peyton Shamble, who throws to Covington at the right elbow. Her 15-footer, no good. Rebound goes to Homestead's Haley Swing. Madison Parker gets the ball in the backcourt and will come across the timeline. Taiwo on the right wing. Between the circles to Klein. Back in the right corner. Left open is Parker. 3-ball no. McLaughlin the weak side rebound. She goes up against 3 Lady Panthers and gets fouled. McLaughlin will go to the free throw line with 46.9 seconds remaining in the half. 49-15. And Homestead at the half-century mark here in the first half as McLaughlin hits the first free throw, her 12th point.
She just seems to be in the right spot every time where the ball's at.
Second one is good. McLaughlin now with 13 points and the lead 51-15. Last 45 seconds of our half. On the left wing, Ridley will try a 3. Back iron, no. Weak side, there's McLaughlin with the rebound, and McLaughlin stepped on the baseline as she took off to dribble. Give McLaughlin a rebound and a turnover.
Their first of the entire half with 35 seconds to go.
Substitutions as Rod Parker will go deep. Kara Geely will come in, a 5'5" freshman. Also in is Lauren Cunningham, a 5'7" sophomore, to end the first half. And a timeout called by Snider. They couldn't get the ball inbounded. 35 seconds remaining in our first half. 51-15. Homestead the lead over the Snider Lady Panthers. And we'll keep it right here as it's going to be a quick timeout. As Kelly Michael John will talk to her Snider Lady Panthers. 7-6 on the season. And Homestead 10-0. Kind of tough because Snider's game plan, their mantra has been to play with speed and intensity and keep the pace. The problem is that plays right into Homestead's hands because this team loves to play at a fast pace and get up and down the floor. It gives their shooters space to operate, and they handle the ball so well. As you mentioned, didn't have a turnover this first half until the last 45 seconds of the half.
You know, Snider always had Deja Wemby, and she was able to always run.
And on the inbound pass, Kyla Covington just pushed a Homestead defender away to create some space down low, and the outside official saw it happen. The foul on Covington is foul number 1. So Homestead, the basketball, leading 51-15 with all backups in the roster. And there's a turnover, unforced turnover. They got 2 of them.
Oh, no.
Rod Parker better call a quick timeout.
Yeah, they might have to run some sprints in practice on Monday.
Swing came up to the center circle to basically just rotate the ball and got caught for traveling. Good pass down low in the block to Covington, who got position, lays it in. Covington with 4 points, 51-17, last 13 seconds. Taiwo on the left wing. Looks, needs help, down to 7 seconds. Center circle, the pass to Geely. She'll drive in the lane, lost her footing, goes down, and Snider picks it up. Barnes, lead pass into the front court. Then the horn sounds before Snider can get a shot. We've come to halftime, and the Homestead Lady Spartans are showing why they are considered to be the best in Indiana. They lead at 51-17 over the Snider Lady Panthers. This is high school basketball being presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to IndianaPT.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit IndianaPT.com.
The World Baseball Academy is hosting a one-day vacation baseball camp for ages 8 through 12 years old on Monday, December 28th. The campers will receive quality baseball instruction, have fun with a wiffle ball competition, listen to a leadership talk, and more. It's a great way for your athlete to stay active, improve their skills, and have a great time. There's no need to just sit around, watch TV, and try to think of something to do during the school break. Sign up now for the World Baseball Academy's one-day vacation baseball camp at the Ash Center. Quality baseball instruction, wiffle ball, and more. Your child will have a great time. The camp is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Monday, December 28th. Lunch is included. With a fee of only $55, you won't want to miss it. Located at the Ash Center, go to worldbaseballacademy.com or call 260-436-1507 for more details. The World Baseball Academy program sponsored by Automotive Color and Supply and ESPN Radio.
2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
We're at halftime of the first of 2 girls semifinals, and the Homestead Lady Spartans lead it over the Snider Lady Panthers 51-17. Still to come after this one concludes, if it's not over already. It's the Concordia Lady Cadets under Coach David Miller taking on the Southside Lady Archers and Coach Juanita Goodwell. A couple of teams that are pretty familiar with one another. I'm trying to remember if they were the ones that met in the championship a year ago. I know Concordia got the win in this holiday tournament and is the defending champion. I don't remember if it was Southside they beat, but I know both of these teams have successful histories in this SAC holiday tournament, and they will meet next at 4:45 as the anticipated tip time. And then coming up tonight, we've got a couple of classics on the boys' side. And if you've got time to get out here to Wayne High School, you should do so.
Yes,
and if you can't make it because you've got holiday plans, you either take your mobile device. You can listen to us on the stream on your TuneIn app. But you should try to get here because game 1 of the 2 boys semifinals, Homestead and Carroll. Now, a couple of rivals that meet for the first time in both of their first ever SAC holiday tournaments. And then Following that will be the rematch of Northside and Snider, and we saw the game Friday, and let's just say these two teams are not real fond of one another.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. There were many skirmishes during the game. There was one after the game, and I know that it left a bad taste in both teams' mouth with each other. It was an up-and-down game that whole game, and Keon Brooks was very good, and Snider, I think, felt a little bit disrespected. They felt like probably they were the stepchild in that one there, and they came in, and I thought Snider's guards played a lot better than I anticipated with Jordan Gorman and Money Woods and Keandre Brown, who's just a sophomore, had a fantastic night. But Shabazz Khalik has an outstanding group of players. Athletic. They're very long. How many shots did we see get blocked?
Oh, yeah. The game was played at about 11 feet higher in altitude. It was played over the rim, and that's what we expect tonight. A lot of athletes, up and down basketball, and we saw probably 5 or 6 slam dunks in that game. So if you want to be entertained, bring the kids out here to Wayne High School tonight. A couple of great boys matchups with Carroll and Homestead tipping off at 6:30, and then the final semifinal, Northside and Snider, will take place at 8:15. The championship games are Saturday, and those will take place 2 p.m. for the girls and 7 p.m. for the boys. But you can make your plans to be with us here on radio or be with us here in person at Wayne High School. But halftime scoring, we want to get kind of an update on where we're at in this one, with Homestead leading at 51-17. Ryan Dellinger has our halftime scoring recap.
First for the Lady Panthers, the visitors on the scoreboard. Alana Hurst has 2 points. Peyton Chambly has 2 points as well. Davis has 5. Hannah Barnes has 1. Nautica Rogers has 3. And Kyla Covington has 4 points for the Lady Panthers. She also has 4 rebounds. And then for the runaway train that is Homestead, when you get 3 girls scoring in double figures in the first half, they're very hard to beat. And that's exactly what they did. They had Maddie Parker leading them in scoring with 20 points and 4 rebounds. Carissa McLaughlin had 13 points and 5 rebounds. Nicole Weaver added a point off the bench. Savannah Buck, who was hot early, had 12 points. Lindley Kistler had 3 points as well. And then Jasmine Geist, who's been in foul trouble, has 2 points. And that's it. Honestly, how do you stop Homestead? If you slow it down, you play into their hands. If you speed it up, you play into their hands. Yeah, they had 2 players that got into double figures in the first quarter. Right. And then McLaughlin joined them in our second quarter. It's 51-17 here at the break. And Homestead basically is doing what Homestead has done. We talked about it before the game. They score 79.8 points per game and give up 44.4. Their average margin of victory is 35.4 points per game. That's 7th best in the state. And remember, they're playing a tough schedule in 4A. So you have to look at sometimes who teams are playing, especially in 1A and 2A basketball. Homestead does not try to play any slouches. Rod Parker will take anybody on, any place, anywhere. Next week, Homestead travels down to Bankers Life Fieldhouse to take on Indianapolis Roncalli. They're 13-1, and then they've got a matchup in January with Lawrence North. And I think Lawrence North right now is like 12-2. Yeah, they're very tough. And so they'll play some tough teams along the way, whatever teams they can fit into their schedule around the SAC commitment that they have this year. And a lot of the tougher games they've got on their schedule will happen to fall between now and the end of January. Then it's tournament time. And of course, Homestead's goal this year is to get one step further than a year ago. Last year, they were beaten in the state championship game by Columbus North, 62-56. And right now at 10-0, they are rolling along. Only one team in Indiana has been able to beat them in their last 37 contests against Indiana opponents, and that's Columbus North, and they beat them twice. Beat them in a holiday showcase event a year ago, and then defeated them in the state championship from Bankers Life Fieldhouse last March. We will take a break. When we come back, we've got a second half of basketball here at Wayne High School as the teams have returned from the locker room. Yes, both of them. And we'll have basketball here at Wayne with the Spartans leading it over the Snider Panthers 51-17. You're listening to the SAC Holiday Tournament being presented on radio by Parkview Sports Medicine and IndianaPhysicalTherapy.com.
There's no such thing as a get-rich-quick certainty, or get-rich-quick definitely positive, or get-rich-quick for sure, as the kids would say. They're called schemes for a reason. And for retirement, you don't need a scheme. You need a plan. You need the mutual fund store. They listen to you and plan for your retirement. Then they definitely, certainly work hard to help you reach your goals.
Get started today by calling your local investment advisors at the Mutual Fund Store. Or find out more by visiting mutualfundstore.com.
You must have thrown 1,000 pitches teaching him to hit a home run. Spent countless Saturdays running routes so he could learn to hit an open receiver. Endless afternoons teaching him how to hit the three-pointer. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit? Teaching boys that all violence against women is wrong is one of the most important things a man can do. Learn how to start the conversation at teachearly.org. Brought to you by Futures Without Violence and the Ad Council.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn earrings today.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Michaela's got like the best earrings.
Sarah, buckle up.
I wish my name was Michaela.
We're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
It can be tough getting through the kids, but it's your job to make sure they're wearing their seatbelts. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information. You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Back to action in the second half. Homestead starts with the basketball and a 51-17 lead. Maddie Parker, top of the key, feeds down low. Geist, pump fake, goes up, missed the shot, and the rebound to Snider's Kyla Covington. Outlet to Davis on the run into the front court. Cut off by Savannah Buck. Davis will give it up and then have it stolen. Buck got her hand in the passing lane, steals it, lead pass McLaughlin as she goes up with a layup. Picking her pocket was Peyton Shamble, and here comes Snider on the break. Driving in, Rogers missed the layup, had it stripped away, and Homestead's got it. McLaughlin quickly to the basket, counted in a foul on Covington, and that's foul number 3 on Kyla Covington. The bucket by McLaughlin gives her 15 in the game and gives Homestead a 53-17 lead.
Yeah, she did a good job there of using her body to block off Covington, the much bigger Kyla Covington, too.
It's 2 fouls on Covington. I was going to give her credit for another. Free throw missed. Again, another missed free throw for Carissa McLaughlin. 53-17. Shamble gives it up top of the key to Davis. On the wing to Rogers. She'll drive in, put up a runner, no good. But the rebound, an offensive board, goes to Snider. They'll reset. Davis on the wing to Shamble. Drives, puts it up with the left hand. It's too hard off the backboard, and rebound this time to Homestead. Lead pass, McLaughlin down the lane to the basket. Flipped it up with the left hand as the whistle blows. It's no good, but there is a foul on Snider's Nautica Rogers. The 5'9" freshman picks up her second and puts Carissa McLaughlin back to the free throw line. She'll try twice. And no good on the first. Too strong. Yeah. And she turns around and walks away from the line in disbelief. She doesn't usually see this. An 85% foul shooter on the season.
Yeah, she's missed 3 out of her last 4.
That one is nothing but net. Got her focused back. It's 54-17. McLaughlin with 16 in the game, just behind her teammate Madison Parker, who's sitting on 18 points. Out on the wing to Rogers. Up top, Hurst will drive, float, shoot, no good off the rim. Rebound tip, Hurst got it back, puts up a follow, no good, and this rebound to Madison Parker of Homestead. Kistler, lead pass left sideline to Buck, takes to the left elbow. Outside, top of the key to Parker, drives, oh, nice dish down low to Geist, and Geist got picked as she went up for the shot. Snider quickly the other way, down low, Pickens couldn't get it, or rather Shamble couldn't get it. The rebound tipped around, finally in the hands of Alana Hurst, and she puts it in.
Well, I can tell you, Snider, even though they're so far behind in this game, they're still hustling big time.
4 points for Alana Hurst, and it's 54-19. Post entry, not a good pass, stolen by Covington. Rogers drives all the way to the basket and runs right over the top of Carissa McLaughlin, and that's a charge on Nautica Rogers of Snider.
Yeah, I think third foul. She's going to have to come out of the game.
Homestead basketball with the Lady Spartans leading at 54-19. Maybe in a 35-point game, you just keep them in with 3 fouls.
And she's got a tough task. She's trying to guard Maddie Parker. That's not easy.
Full court pressure for Snider, and they did tip the ball away. It's back out of bounds. Now Homestead will set up with 5 lined up in the backcourt. Here's the inbound. Kistler trying to find somebody open. Parker comes all the way to the corner to get the inbound pass. Back to Kistler on the dribble. Kistler weaves through the defense, gets into the front court. The 6-footer who'll head to IPFW next year. It's Homestead through the full court pressure, and now the Spartans on offense. McLaughlin on the dribble, double team. Kistler top of the key is going to shoot the long 3. Didn't get it. A hit back iron. Long rebound to the foul line. Grabbed by Nautica Rogers of Snider. And Savannah Buck just reached in and fouled Rogers. And that'll be the 3rd on Savannah Buck.
Yeah, well, when do you see a center bring the ball up on a press, then set up the offense, then do a pick and pop and shoot a 24-foot jump shot that almost goes in?
Versatile athlete, Lindley Kistler of Homestead. 5:08 clock running, 3rd quarter. There's a pass down low, deflected away. Homestead a steal. Buck, front court pass, goes to McLaughlin, right wing. She'll drive all the way to the basket, split the defense. Counted and a foul. McLaughlin with 18, and she'll go to the free throw line, a chance at an and 1. The foul on Snider's Peyton Shamble. And McLaughlin steps to the foul line, see if her problems have been corrected. That time it's perfect again, nothing but net. And the Ladies Spartans with a 57-19 lead, 19 points for the future Florida Gator.
Not a bad place to enjoy your college career.
Here's a drive and a floater by Pickens in the lane. No good. Taken under the basket by Homestead's Lindley Kistler to McLaughlin. Tried to thread the needle on the break to a pass to Parker. It didn't get through traffic, but it ended up in the hands of Geist, who missed from in close. And then on the transition, Snider fouled. It is a Homestead foul called on Lindley Kistler near midcourt. One of those lessons that Kistler will need to learn, that a 6-foot senior doesn't need to chase a 5'5" guard around midcourt and pick up a foul. On Kistler, it is foul number 2. 57-19. We're almost halfway through the 3rd quarter. Pass down low, gets to Hurst. Oh, nice feed from Davis. Hurst the layup. 57-21. Snider, I'm sure Kelly Michaeljohn probably just said, let's erase the score at halftime. Let's play the second half like it's 0-0. There's a feed down low. Kistler beat her man in the low block and lays it in. Lindley Kistler was 7, 59-21. Snider will come back and quickly try to answer, but they lose the handle under the basket, out of bounds. A turnover on the Lady Panthers. Homestead gets the ball back. 59-21, Ladies Spartans with the lead over Snider. 3:48 clock running. There's a nice feed down low to Geist as Kistler brought the dribble up to the elbow and then dropped a bounce pass through the lane to the low block, and Geist lays it in. A runner by Davis is near ball, taken underneath by Pickens, who puts in the follow. Snider with the bucket, 61-23. Pickens, her first bucket of the day. McLaughlin fouled in the backcourt against the full court pressure. McLaughlin on the dribble gets knocked down, and the foul on Snider's Alicia Davis. Davis picks up her 3rd. So you've got Alana Hurst with 3, Davis with 3, and Nautica Rogers with 3. And all 3 are still on the floor for Snider with 3:25 left in the 3rd quarter. 61-23. Homestead the lead. McLaughlin from the left wing spins past her man, drives to the basket, floats it, no good. Had it partially blocked, and the rebound goes out of bounds. And who will they give it to? Homestead under the basket.
She just put on a dribbling clinic to Davis there for Snider. She had no idea where she went.
McLaughlin inbounds to the corner to Parker, drives baseline, finds Geist open at the elbow. Her 15-footer's off the mark. Rebound goes to Snider's Alana Hurst. Hands it off in the backcourt to Shamble, who quickly runs across the timeline on the dribble. Throws right side to Pickens. Cross-court Shamble at the top of the key. Hurst drives into the lane and had it stripped away. Homestead comes away with the basketball. Savannah Buck lobs to the left wing. Parker down low. Geis got position. Gave a good shot fake. Got Covington in the air, and then Geis lays it in. Jasmine Geist with 6 points. 63-23, a 40-point Homestead lead.
Homestead runs that secondary break almost to perfection.
In the lane, Covington. Missed once, got it back, and puts it in the second time. 63-25, and Kyla Covington with 6 points. 2:25, clock running, third quarter. Now McLaughlin, one-on-one. McLaughlin against the press will bring it into the front court. Crossover dribble, top of the key. Got a bump from Pickens, no whistle. McLaughlin steps out between the circles, throws right wing to Parker. Down low, Geis goes up between two Lady Panthers and gets fouled on the shot down low. And it might be on Covington. And if it is, it's her third. So now Covington joins a trio of teammates with 3 fouls. And Jasmine Geis will step to the free throw line to shoot a pair for the Homestead Ladies Spartans, trying to build on a 38-point lead, and the free throw no good. Rolls off the iron. 2:09 on the clock, third quarter. Taryn Klein checks in for Homestead for Savannah Buck.
I think if you're Coach Michael John, you're going to have to take some good and the bad out of this game. Yep, you're probably going to get
free throw no good. Rebounded by Snider.
Beat pretty bad, but you can see the glimpses with this Panther team where they could be in 4 or 5 weeks.
Davis in the front court gives it up to Shamble, to Covington, top of the key. She'll launch a long 2-ball. It's no good, and on the rebound, a foul on Snider, and I think that might be number 4 on Nautica Rogers. It is signaled on Alana Hurst, and that will be her 4th.
And they're in the 1-and-1 already.
Alana Hurst, a 5'8 junior, picks up her 4th foul with 1:53 still remaining here in the third quarter, and she'll sit down. Hannah Barnes checks in. At the foul line, Jasmine Geist will try again. And got that one on a kind bounce off the iron. Geist with 7 points. 64-25. This to perhaps give Homestead a 40-point advantage. No good. Rebound tipped, and Klein comes away with it. She'll shoot a 15-footer and miss it. Rebound Snider. Quickly, Davis on the run. Down the lane, all the way to the basket. Layup. Good for Davis. Kistler stood there and crossed her arms in front of her to try to draw the charge, and Davis just sidestepped her and took the layup. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. 64-27. Left wing Parker. Low post. Geis goes up strong from the left block. Covington just held her hands up, and the shot no good. Rebound Snider. Davis in the front court. Down the lane. Off the glass. No. And the rebound tipped around. Finally grabbed at the elbow by Homestead's Lindley Kistler. Half court outlet goes to Parker. She'll drive against Covington, and at the basket, Covington will foul Madison Parker, giving Covington 4 fouls and Madison Parker a pair of free throw attempts. 1 minute, 11 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Homestead on their way to a championship game Saturday at 2 o'clock here at Wayne. Parker good on the first free throw, and now Madison Parker with 19 points. The lead is 65-27 with 1:11 remaining in the third quarter. And as has been the case with Rod Parker, he'll put in substitutions late in the quarters, trying to give as many players as he can a rest. Nicole Weaver's checked in, as has Haley Swing, the 6-foot freshman. Second free throw is also good. 66-27. Parker now with 20 points. Snider in the front court. In the corner, Barnes dribbles up to the angle, and then up top to the top of the key, where Shamble will throw down low to McKenna Hurst, who checked in for Snider. And as Hurst goes up, she gets fouled, and it will put McKenna Hurst, a 5'7 junior, to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The foul on Taryn Klein is her second and the team's third. Hurst no good on the first of 2 free throws. Score still 66-27. 51.3 left in the third quarter. Hurst dribbles, spins the basketball, gives it another bounce, and hits the free throw. 66-28, first point of the game for Makina Hurst. Not to be confused with Alana Hurst, who is sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. Parker, open three, count it! Parker with 23, 69-28. Here's a drive by Davis, throws it up at the basket, no good. Rebound Homestead, last 30 seconds of the quarter. Front court McLaughlin, pull a three, count it for Carissa McLaughlin. Homestead on a roll, 72-28.
Wow, they can score in a hurry.
22 now for McLaughlin. A point behind her teammate, Madison Parker. Davis again in the lane, shoots a shot that's short. Rebound Klein. Outlet goes to Parker. Last 7 seconds. Parker front court, takes it to the elbow, bounces it down low to Swing. Swing puts it in. And Homestead at the horn gets the bucket from the freshman. And it's 74-28 as we head to the fourth quarter. You're listening to high school basketball being presented by Indiana Physical Therapy at the SAC Holiday Tournament, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. IPT is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offers same-day appointments with 14 conveniently located clinics. Go to IndianaPT.com to find the clinic near you. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. Celebrating 27 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit IndianaPT.com.
When an injury knocks you out of the game, call Parkview Sports Medicine. Whether you're an aspiring pro or a recreational athlete, our team of orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, and athletic trainers will provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sport-specific rehabilitation. Parkview Sports Medicine will get you back to the action quickly and safely because the game just isn't the same without you. Call Parkview Sports Medicine today at 260-266-4007 and make our team of expert physicians your dream team. We'll get you back in the game.
Now back to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Snider starts with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. Quickly, Alana Hurst drives into the lane and draws contact. It'll be a foul on Homestead's Haley Swing. It's her first and the team's fourth. So Snider inbounds, just underway in the fourth quarter with Homestead leading at 74-28. In the lane, Davis, a miss. Offensive rebound and putback is good for Hannah Barnes. Full court pressure. McLaughlin on the dribble. Lead pass goes to Klein. She'll dribble through the traffic, put up a shot, and miss it up close. Rebound goes to Snider. Davis, lead pass too far in front of Alana Hurst, and it goes out of bounds baseline in Snider's front court. That'll be a turnover on the Lady Panthers. The Homestead Spartans get it back, leading 74-30. On the floor for Homestead, you've got Taryn Klein, a 5'8 junior who came off the bench, Carissa McLaughlin, Madison Parker, Nicole Weaver, and Jasmine Geist. On the right wing, it's Weaver. Top of the key, popping out. Klein throws left wing to McLaughlin. Low post. Geist got position. Put it up off the glass too strong. Got her own rebound, and on the follow shot, she gets hacked on the arm by Hannah Barnes. No, it's called actually on Delisha Davis. That's the fourth on Davis and puts Jasmine Geist to the free throw line for Homestead. Geist averages 10.4 points per game, and the free throw good. That gives her 8 in this one. Savannah Buck will check back in. Taryn Klein sits down for Coach Rod Parker and the Homestead Lady Spartans, leading 75-30. Geist free throw, rims around and comes out. Rebound Snider's Hannah Barnes, outlet to Davis. Crossover, top of the key, a good one. And a kick out to Campbell, but she can't do anything with it. On the near sideline, Davis skips it all the way far corner to Rogers. She will drive into the lane, float it up with the right hand. No. Rebound tipped around and finally out of bounds under Snider's basket. It is off the Snider Panthers and belongs to Homestead. Lindley Kissler will check in. Nicole Weaver will sit down. So now the 5 starters back on the floor for Homestead with a 75-30 lead. 6:53 left in the game. Savannah Buck breaks the full court press, flips it to a driving McLaughlin, missed it. Geist an offensive rebound, pass out on the wing to McLaughlin. She can't do anything with it, and sends it to Buck in between the circles. Left wing Parker, top of the key. Geist quickly rotated right wing to Buck. Coming off a screen, McLaughlin open, top of the key, missed the jumper for 3. Rebound Snider. Alana Hurst pulls down the board and dribbles it across the timeline before giving up the pumpkin to Delicia Davis. Down low, Hurst forces the shot. Kistler swats it for Homestead. Chased down by Snider. They'll reset with 6:10 and the clock running here in the fourth quarter. 75-30. Bounce pass down low. Good pass from Barnes to Hurst underneath, and Alana Hurst lays it in. She's got 8. 75-32. Here's a reverse layup on the drive attempted by Madison Parker. She got fouled. Bucket's no good, but Parker will get 2 at the free throw line. The foul on Snyder's Hannah Barnes, and that's her 3rd. 10th on the team, so Parker at the free throw line to shoot a pair, and good on the first. And Madison Parker with 24 points, leading the way for Homestead. Carissa McLaughlin with 22, also in double figures. You've got Savannah Buck with 12. I think she had all 12 in the first quarter.
I believe you're right.
Second free throw also good for Parker. 77-32. 5:50 and the clock is running here in the fourth. A drive, Davis stripped away. McLaughlin stripped it. Kistler comes away with it, and the lead pass to McLaughlin for the layup. 79-32, 24 in the game for McLaughlin. Davis on the wing to Rogers. Lob to the low post is tipped out of bounds off the hands of Homestead's Lindley Kistler. It will be Snyder's basketball baseline in their front court. Hurst to inbound. Drops it in the post. Covington put it on the ground, and that's one of the things those post players have to learn is don't automatically want to bounce that ball from the post. The guards are coming in and reaching, and they knocked it away, but it went out of bounds. Snyder keeps possession in the front court. Davis near the top of the key. Long pass to the corner to Rogers. Back up top to Shamble. Crossover near the top of the key. Lost the handle. Diving down for it, McLaughlin. And coming down the court with it, Lindley Kistler to the basket. She's fouled, and that's it for Alana Hurst. That's number 5 on Snyder's junior. And Lindley Kistler will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 5:12 remaining. 79-32. Homestead sitting on their average for the season per game of about 79.8. That's 3rd best in the state. They've still got 5 minutes and 12 seconds to add to it, and now they've got 80 as Kistler hits the first of her 2 free throws.
Alana Hurst will end the game with 8 points and 3 rebounds.
Second free throw good. Lindley Kistler now with 9 points, just shy of her average of 10.7 points per game. 81-32. High post, Covington looks down around the basket to see who's open. No one is, so it's back outside to Davis. Left wing to Nautica Rogers. Up top, Davis. Right side this time. Shamble in the corner. Barnes pops out, shoots the 3, and airballed it. Weak side, it's taken by Carissa McLaughlin. Dribbling quickly, front court. Down the right side of the lane, puts it up. Counted, and a foul. No stopping Carissa McLaughlin on the attack to the basket. She'll have a chance at a 3-point play. She's got 26. And the lead is 83-32. Bullseye on the free throw. McLaughlin with 27. The lead 52 points, 84-32. 4:38 left. In the corner, Barnes. In the post, Covington open. Missed it, but there's contact, and that'll be a foul on Lindley Kistler. Number 3 on the Homestead forward. Kyla Covington to the free throw line for Snyder. She'll shoot a pair, trying to add to a 6-point game. 84-32 with 4:29 left. Covington got the first. 84-33. Covington with 7. Substitutions. McLaughlin will be replaced. She'll sit down. Might be the last time for the game that we see McLaughlin. Checking in, Taryn Klein, a 5'8 junior. Covington short on the free throw. Rebound tip, but it ends up in the hands of Rogers, who missed. This rebound on the ground in the lane. There's a fight for it, and it'll be tied up. The arrow points to Homestead. 4:23 remaining, 84-33. The Lady Spartans on their way to a 2 o'clock Saturday date with either Concordia or Southside. They'll be playing next. Buck in the front court. Baseline pass to Geis. Short jumper, no good. Rebound to Homestead's Taryn Klein. Bounces at top of the key where a 3 on the way by Parker is no good. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Baseline, and they're going to give it to Snider. Savannah Buck tries to ask if she can negotiate this, but no such deal.
No, the official said, nope, you're going the other way.
Snider's basketball, 4:09 remains.
Maybe he said, did you see the score?
Yeah, 84-33.
We're going to give that ball to Snider.
Davis on the wing to Nautica Rogers. Snider the ball down by 51 points. Between the circles, Davis, right wing. Pickens in the corner to Rogers. Feeds the post where Covington's double team, but somehow she still comes away with it. And then a reverse layup over Kistler is good for Kyla Covington. 9 points for the Snider Panthers. 5'10 junior. Corner 3. Parker didn't get it. Geis the offensive rebound. Kick out. Klein back to Geis baseline. Drives and spins. Puts it up and drew contact from Covington. And that's number 5 on Covington. No, they're going to do Covington a favor and call it on Barnes. And Hannah Barnes is like, what? Me? Clearly, I believe that foul was on Covington.
Yeah,
they give it to Barnes, and it's Barnes' 4th.
I think Kyla Covington is like, oh, thank God I'm going to get to go sit down and get a break.
Geis to the free throw line for Homestead. Good on the first of 2, 85-35. For Geis, she's got 9 points. She can go to double figures here. And sitting down for Homestead, Madison Parker and Lindley Kistler. Into the game, Haley Swing and Nicole Weaver. And the second free throw good for Geist. Double figures for Jasmine Geist, 10 points, 86-35. Snider the ball with 3:20 left. Pickens to the baseline, cut off by Klein. Back up on the wing to Davis, and down low around the basket. We've got contact in the low block, and there's a foul on Homestead's Jasmine Geist, number 4, working on Kyla Covington, and we'll have another substitution. Savannah Buck will probably sit down for the rest of this one. Checking in for Homestead is Tommy Taiwo. And another substitution didn't quite make it in. Here's Snider shooting a 3. Ridley, no good. Covington, offensive rebound. Just muscled it up to the basket, but didn't get it off the bank. Rebound goes to Swing of Homestead. Weaver up to the foul line. Nobody picks her up. She'll shoot the 15-footer and miss it. Rebound, Carlisha Ridley of Snider. She'll dribble it into the front court. We're under 3 minutes left. 86-35. Outside Barnes, long skip pass, right wing to left wing, goes to Davis. She'll drive to the foul line, put it up with the right hand on the float, no good. Rebound Geist of Homestead with 2:40 remaining. Front court, Weaver left open, shoots it, back iron, no. Rebound goes to Snider's Kaylin Pickens. She's on the dribble. She's going to attack all the way to the basket, lost the handle on her way in, got it back, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Taryn Klein of Homestead. Sloppy here in the late going, 2:22 remaining, 86-35, and they're going to give Rod Parker a timeout so he can get some subs into the game. Checking in will be Kara Geely. They also have Lauren Cunningham checking in, and Brianna Lucas, a 6-foot freshman. Last 3 players still dressed for the Homestead Lady Spartans checking in. This is just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. A reminder, coming up after the game, we'll send it back for some ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM programming before returning to Wayne High School for the second girls semifinal matchup featuring the Concordia Lady Cadets and the Southside Lady Archers. Homestead will take on the winner of that game Saturday at 2 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 1:50 p.m. Saturday afternoon, December 26th, with the girls' championship coverage here at the SAC Holiday Tournament. Big thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine for their support of our semifinals and championship coverage here on the radio. So the inbound for Homestead now in the front court with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. 86-35 the score. Taiwo to the center circle. Geely throws left side to Cunningham. Now it's rotated all the way to the right wing, where an entry to the post gets through to Swing. She puts it up from the low block and gets fouled. The foul on Covington, that will be 5. We thought she fouled out a minute ago, but this one officially is foul number 5, and Kyla Covington heads to the bench with 9 points. Her team down by 51, 86-35, 2:07 left.
Yeah, she ends the game with 9 points, 8 boards.
At the free throw line, it's 6-foot freshman Haley Swing, and she misses the first of her 2. Homestead will improve to 11-0. They're not going to hurt a couple of gaudy stats that they came in with. Swing gets this free throw, 87-35. One of those was points per game, where they were 3rd in the state at 79.8. That will go up. The other is they were 7th best in the state in scoring margin, and that was 35.4, and they're ahead right now by 52. Snider misses a 3. Homestead the rebound. 1:50 remaining. Lady Spartans in the front court. Healy on the right wing, popping up to the top of the key. Taiwo, and we've got an illegal screen, I believe, that's called on Homestead. Away from the ball. It's a moving screen on Lauren Cunningham. 5'7" sophomore gets whistled for her first foul, the 7th in the team. Snider to inbound in the backcourt with a 52-point Homestead lead. Pickens up top. Davis trying a top of the key 3. It is no good. Homestead a nice job of boxing out, and they'll get the rebound. The outlet, Geely in the front court. She gets tripped up as Barnes got her feet tangled up with Geely running down the court, and Hannah Barnes will pick up the foul, and I think that's 5 on Barnes.
Correct.
Or did they? Well, I thought they called it on Barnes. They put it on the board for McKenna Hurst, so it will be Hurst that gets the foul. At the free throw line, Kara Geely of Homestead. Geely no good on the first of 2. I think the officials know who's got 4 fouls too, because they pick out different numbers last couple of times.
Yeah.
Second free throw no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It belongs to Snider with 1:26 left. 87-35. Homestead, first year in this tournament, and they may set a scoring margin record. In the lane, there's a foul on Homestead. It'll put Hannah Barnes to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Homestead's Brianna Lucas guilty of the foul. Yesterday, Homestead defeated Northrop by 52, and they are up 52 on Snider with 1:16 left. Now it's 51 as Hannah Barnes connects on the first of 2 free throws. Barnes with 4 points in the game. 87-36. And that cuts it to an even 50. 87-37. 1:15 remaining. Homestead, full court pressure, and down goes Geely. The ball bounces free, and it's taken in the corner by Snider's Pickens to Davis. Foul line floater, no good. Davis in the middle of the lane got her own rebound, puts it up with the scoop off glass, and a foul. And Delisha Davis, obviously a talented freshman. It's tough to pick out a lot of bright spots when you're down by almost 50 points, but Davis has been really good for Snider.
Yeah, she handles the ball very well, controls their offense, gets them in their offense, runs the break pretty well as well.
87-39. The free throw no good. We go under a minute left. Homestead the rebound in the front court. It's Cunningham. Up top center circle swing. We'll give it to the guard, Geely, who starts the offense, throwing to Taiwo, right sideline. Between the circles, Lucas, left side, Geely. Pass to the post, goes through some hands. Swing gets her mittens on it, and then she gets fouled. And Haley Swing will go to the free throw line. The foul is on Snider's Kaylin Pickens, I believe. Yes, that's her first. I don't want to be too sure about these fouls because they fooled me on a few. But to the line, Haley Swing, the 6-foot freshman, is good on the first of 2 free throws, 88-39. And Swing with her 4th point. Averages 2.6 per game. And this one good. Seems like every class Rod Parker has.
It's very good.
Yeah, I think they've got themselves a pretty good future here with Homestead. Swing, just a freshman, out there with a couple of other freshmen right now. 89-39, a 50-point advantage. Delisha Davis throws to Pickens down low, got open, and she was fouled on the shot and will go to the free throw line. Homestead foul is on Tommy Taiwo, the 5'9 sophomore, picking up her first foul. To the line, it's 2 free throws for Kaylin Pickens, 5'5 junior. No good on the first of 2.
You know, you get Concordia's over there watching. I'm sure Southside's on the other side. We can't see them, but hey, you know what their thoughts are? We win. Hey,
we're playing for second.
We play Homestead tomorrow, or on the 26th.
Second free throw is good for Pickens. 89-40, last 24 seconds. Front court, Geely for Homestead. Flips it over to the right sideline to Taiwo. Now Swing rotates to the left wing to Geely. Last 14 seconds. Top of the key. Cunningham thought about it, didn't take it. Gives to Taiwo, right side on the dribble. Taiwo throws to the left wing. Cunningham cross-courts it to Swing. Looks like Homestead will dribble this out. Geely, last 2 seconds. There's the horn, and that is the final. 89-40. Spartans have to settle for just a 49-point win after beating Northrop by 52 in their opener here at the SAC Holiday Tournament, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. Our final score in the first of 4 here from Wayne today. The Homestead Lady Spartans improved to 11-0 with an 89-40 victory over the Snider Panthers. Kelly Michael John, Snider Lady Panthers now even at 7-7 on the season, while Homestead will play Saturday against the winner of Concordia and Southside, and that is the game we have next. That'll be about 20 minutes from now, so we will take a break, send it back to ESPN programming, and we will come back about 20 minutes from now with game 2 of 4, a girls semifinal with Concordia and Southside. This has been a presentation of high school basketball from Indiana Physical Therapy, as ESPN is live.